is pressed. Stop button Alt plus S.
Hi guys, this is Jake Gross. In this podcast, I'm going to demonstrate yet more features I added to the setup because this has become a really powerful setup program actually. And for a change of scenery, I'm going to be installing it in a Windows 98 VM. So, to see how accessible it looks. This
Windows 9 pane.
So, I will launch a setup pro. Well, first
Windows 98 VMware Player non-commercial.
change the ISO.
Virtual Pro CD/DVD hide using file c:/broscan.com/utilities/mdr connect drop sound win yes win pane.
So I will launch a setup program.
Run type the name select CENOUDS select setup language. Select the language to use during the installation. Combo box English.
Now this is new in the program. I have added multilingual support, so we have
Katala,
Catalan,
Dansk,
Dutch,
Deutsch,
German,
English, Francus,
French,
Italiano,
Italian.
Netherlands.
Actually, the first one was Dutch. It was Danish actually, but this is Dutch.
Norsk,
Norwegian,
Portuguese, Brazil,
Brazilian Portuguese,
Portuguese, Standard,
Portuguese,
Standard,
Standard Portuguese. So
English.
English. Center.
Setup, Windows C Sound Schemes. Welcome to the Windows C Sound Schemes Setup Wizard. This will install Windows C Sound Schemes 1.0 on your computer. It is recommended that you close all other applications before continuing. Click Next to continue, or Cancel to exit setup. Next, press and push button.
I'll press enter.
Setup, Windows C Sound Schemes License Agreement. Please read the following important information before continuing. Please read the following license agreement. You must accept the terms of this agreement before continuing with the installation. The software is provided as is, without any express or implied warranty. In no event shall the author be held liable for any damages arising from the use of the software. Client.
Yeah, so it just read the agreement right there. For some reason, you can't really navigate through the edit field.
Cancel push button. I do not accept the agreement.
Like, the edit field is silent, so you have to make it read the dialogue. Like if I go with Alt Tab, or with Windows M.
List. Setup, Windows C Sound Schemes License Agreement. Please read, I do not
Yeah, you have to do that. Then you do accept.
I accept the agreement. Back. Next.
And then press enter. Next.
Setup, Windows C Sound Schemes. Select destination location. Where should Windows C Sound Schemes be installed? Setup will install Windows C Sound Schemes into the following folder. To continue, click Next. If you would like to select a different folder, click Browse. Edit C:\\/windows //media//windows C Sound Schemes.
And that's what we want. I'll press enter.
Setup, Windows C Sound Schemes. Select components. Which components should be installed? Select the components you want to install. Clear the components you do not want to install. Click Next when you are ready to continue. Combo box full installation. Outline.
And we have the it calls it an outline.
Analog sound scheme checkbox checked. Windows C1, Windows metallic, organic, pocket, pop, sci-fi sounds, analog sound.
Yep, all the sound schemes that you saw in the list early in the last podcast I did. I'll just press enter.
Setup, Windows C Sound Schemes. Select Start Menu folder. Where should Setup place the program's shortcuts? Setup will create the program's shortcuts in the following Start Menu folder. To continue, click Next. If you would like to select a different folder, click Browse. Edit Windows C Sound Schemes.
Now this is new. Basically, you have a Start Menu folder, and then you have in this folder you have the Explore Windows CE Sound Schemes, which lets you go into the directory where the sounds are installed. Or the sounds are. You can view the license, view the README, open the sound control panel, and uninstall the program. So I'll just press enter to accept the default location of the icons.
Setup, Windows C Sound Schemes. Select additional tasks. Which additional tasks should be performed? Select the additional tasks you would like setup to perform while installing Windows C sound schemes. Then click Next. Create start menu shortcuts checkbox checked.
Create the start menu shortcut. We could uncheck this if we don't want shortcuts in our start menu.
Create a desktop icon checkbox not checked.
Create desktop icon. The desktop icon basically is to explore Windows CE sound schemes, so you can open the sounds folder from the desktop. That's convenient. I will just check that because, yeah.
Checked. Back press next.
Next.
Setup. Windows C sound schemes ready to install. Setup is now ready to begin installing Windows C sound schemes on your computer. Click Install to continue with the installation, or click back if you want to review or change any settings. Install, press I push button.
See if you could read
Cancel push button.
Edit multi-line.
Edit destination location. C:// WINDOWS /WS /MEDIA /WINDOWS C sound scheme setup type. Full installation selected components. Analog sound scheme Windows C 1.0 default sounds Windows C 2.0 default sounds Metallic sound scheme Organic sound scheme Pocket PC 2000 default sounds Pocket PC 2002 default sounds Sci-Fi sound scheme Start menu folder. Windows C sound schemes additional tasks. Create start menu shortcuts Create desktop icon.
That's our settings.
Back press install press I push
now
button.
We can install and we'll have a few things that we could do after installation.
Cancel push button. Setup. Windows C sound schemes completing the Windows C sound schemes setup wizard setup has finished installing Windows C sound schemes on your computer. The application may be launched by selecting the installed icons. Click Finish to exit setup. View readme.txt checkbox checked.
Now we can view the README, which, well, we'll do that in start menu later because there's a few other things in here that I want to show you.
Not checked. View license.txt checkbox not
Use
checked.
license if you really wanted to do that after the installation, you know.
Explore sounds directory checkbox not checked.
We can open the sounds directory after closing setup.
Open sounds control panel checkbox not checked.
Open sound control panel, and one item that's only available in the setup program for technical reasons.
Test sound card checkbox not checked.
Now this is interesting. Basically, it will just test your sound card by playing a few MIDI files that I took from the Microsoft Plus for Kids CD, the MSN stuff, like 3 MIDI files there that I found, and I wanted to include these. So if we check this box.
Checked. Finish. Press F push
Finish.
button.
Okay, a little bit of background. I found a MIDI player for Windows that, I mean, it was written in C and it would not run on Windows 98 in its current compiled form. Fortunately, the developers provided the source code for it, so I was able to recompile with an older version of Visual Studio, that being Visual Studio 6, and then I was able to include it in here and use that as a MIDI player instead of Windows Media Player. And you're probably wondering, why are you using WAV files? Because WAV files are mainly used for the sound card. Well, I found a WAV file player, but I don't believe I found the source code for it. Or it's written in C++ or whatever. So, I'll just press finish. And besides, WAV files would take up a lot more space, so I don't want to make the setup less than a megabyte, so we're almost hitting that limit. So I'll just press enter and finish, and you'll hear the little test. Yeah. That was the first file. Second one. Last one, and then
list.
The setup exits. Yep. I just implemented the sound card test because I was bored, but it's useful. Let's say you're on a computer that has no sound scheme enabled. It's a really old 98 machine, and you want to see if your sound card works, and generally MIDI goes through the sound card on most systems. So, it's a good test, but it's unchecked by default, so you don't have to do this if you want to. And also, for some reason on Windows 8 and later, this MIDI player, or Windows Vista or Windows 8, I haven't really messed with it, but I know Windows 8 had a lot of MIDI mapper changes, but in Vista they took out the MIDI mapper from the user control panel and the registry key or something. Basically, in Windows 10, it will choose your first MIDI synth, so that mine being CoolSoft, it would use that instead of my real default, which is the YMF262 emulator. So, yeah, that's basically what happens there. And an XP and older, it will just use your default synth. So let's go in the start menu and load the README, because we didn't actually have that open.
Menu pop-up, window, program, Windows C sound scheme submenu, explore license, press L. Open sound control panel, press O. README, press R. Uninstall README, press R. Edit. These are the Windows C and Pocket PC sound schemes adapted for desktop versions of Windows. They work on Windows 95 and later.
Yep, just a little bit of information what this is.
List.
And let's see what else we got.
Menu pop-up, program, Windows C, explore sounds directory, press C. List. Analog, Star Wars, analog.
Yep. So it just opens the directory, Windows Explorer.
List. Menu. Program. Windows. License. Open. License. Press L. Edit. The software is provided as is, without any express or implied warranty. In no event shall the author be held liable for any damages arising from the use of the software. List.
License.
Menu. Windows. Open sounds control panel. Press program. Problem with shortcut. The item control that this shortcut refers to has been changed or moved. The nearest match, based on size, date, and type, is C:\\/WINDOWS //SYSTM /OOB. Do you want this shortcut to point to this item? Yes, press Y. No, press N.
I actually don't know. Wait. I wonder. Hang on, let me see. I think I broke something when I was coding the. Yeah, I get to watch me code this thing too, so, I will just click no.
Tray page tab list.
Let's see if anything
Menu
else
pop-up. Program. Windows C. Open sounds. README. Press R. Uninstall. Windows C sound schemes uninstall. Are you sure you want to completely remove Windows C sound schemes in all of its components? No, press yes, press Y push button.
Yes.
Windows C sound schemes uninstall. Windows C list.
Windows. Now let's debug this.
Run dialog C.
Code.
Selection remove code. Text. C. On that bell box. Items view. Sounds dot. Sounds SRC. Text. Type. Take F7 X. Extra C. Code C. E. F. U. F. D. F. X. C colon F. Windows. Run C code.
And it's just a simple fix.
C.
Just a bug in the code.
Items. Sounds dot is. Combo code. Edit code. Notepad.
I use Notepad instead of the regular, setup thing, because, it's Notepad. It just uses Notepad to do the code editing and then compile it.
Sounds dot.
Setup compiler. So let's see.
I'm dial C O F T O L. Sounds. S O U F F C O compile. Sys / quote. Left brace. Right back C.
Oh, that's the problem. So, if we, let's see here.
Back C. Backslash. Right left brace. Quote. C O F quote semi. Parameters. MMSys dot. I'm type. Sound control file name. Control parameters. MMSys quote C. MMSys dot control. C colon F sounds dot is free on F. Context C submenu. License play read SF. Plays license dot txt for on F. Sounds dot is free on F. Compile L2 of 20.
C untitled in no setup compiler 5.1.4 C colon.
And I'll just
output C colon back selected.
Copy this.
Windows 9 run C text G I item replace space pause 80% seek sounds.exe 59 window run C text C out I space S out
move this to
Windows run C colon.
Well, first
C colon backslash with comp new fold C blank C E C items view list sound I sounds C colon O out delete yes space C sounds not select item C3 of 24 items view list DNS window CD
I'm gonna change the AS
disconnect com browse pressed set and open MDR OK win yes yes CC DNS replay remote sound I 7 zip self F cans C colon free IS free source C C E edit C E F O U S D S save create save item sounds.imdr sound convert free create finish dialog create button close button C colon Windows Merge C connect at power on check connected check connect browse pressed sounds win yes
now let's try it now.
Run type selected Eason's body select setup Windows setup Windows C sounds I accept setup Windows C sound scheme select components which components setup Windows C sound scheme select setup Windows C critic stop checked setup Windows C cancel push button setup view license view notch list.
Now hopefully this is
menu
fixed.
window program Windows C it's license open sounds control panel press O. Multimedia properties audio playback preferred.
Well, I mean that's close enough. Basically, I don't know exactly what the exact sounds control. I know it's somewhere in this control panel thing, but on 98 and lower, it looks on 98 and lower. It looks like the control panel is a little bit different. So you might actually like be in your like volume and stuff. I mean, there might be a way to get sound schemes, but you know, I mean it's close enough because I fixed the bug. So
list.
Windows 98 VMware
I will go ahead and
page F file
upload these.
File view serve reconnect J U button list sit up sounds.src.cam sounds.src.zip 707,266 compressed zipped folder 12/28/2016 11:58 comp upload jcat row tar OK jcat sounds.exe comp upload tar OK jcat comp upload jcat row tar OK jcat row.
So
Windows 98.
Yep. You saw me fix a bug. It was a
Windows 9 Windows
rather minor bug, but yeah, I guess I could
start list.
Go to the
explore sound.
Yeah.
Explore sounds direct. Organic analog.
There we go.
Explore.
Yes. So that's a little desktop icon, and basically, if this is the new setup program, I don't know if we'll be making future changes that might. I mean, I add a lot to this program. I mean, the sound card test feature is a really interesting little feature that I implemented, and yeah. So I will go ahead and
Windows virtual recorder dialog. Stop
this recording, and I'll see you guys in the next recording. Bye.